Having both worked through challenges in their lives, 5 years ago, you both met. I have seen you growing deeper in love as each day passed. I have caught you both looking into each other's eyes with love, devotion, care and commitment. Today, this love was sealed with your marriage. I know I raised amazing daughters, and Danielle is incredible. Danielle, you have grown from a timid, shy little girl to an incredible, strong, determined, confident, gorgeous young woman, still with a sensitive, vulnerable, soft side and a quiet heart and soul. Now, when I first met Aziz, I was a bit worried. But then I got to know him and realised he is a loving, dedicated, caring and committed young man who will holistically look after my beautiful Danielle, always with his words, with his heart and with his actions. Aziz, I'm really proud to call you my son-in-law.
Danielle. In your eyes, I have found compassion. In your arms, I have found home. In your heart, I have found love. I vow to make you happy, to make you laugh, and to always be there for you. I vow you will always have my attention, even if I'm in the final circle of PUBG. Our love is unique because we are unique. The ring I give you is a promise that you will never have to face the world alone. Take my heart in hand, and I vow we will get through life together.
Aziz, you are my everything, my rock, my soul, my drinking partner, and most importantly, my best friend. To this day, saying yes to you is by far the best decision I've ever made. We never know what the future holds, but I know that there is nothing that I can't handle when I have you by my side. Aziz, I will always love you. I couldn't imagine my life any other way. I truly and deeply love you with all my heart.
To start this off, I'd like to quote some wise words from Frank Ranieri, uncle of Danielle. I only intend to get married once, so you better listen good. That being said, without further ado, it took us a few years to get here on COVID-19, but we finally got here, and it truly is an honour to say, on behalf of Mrs. Andy Hamster and I, welcome to our wedding. In the beginning, when my wife and I first started dating, it wasn't like a fairy tale, where we both just fell in love. No, I was off my head in Northridge, and I just approached this chick on the side of the road. To be honest, I don't really remember what I said to her, but thankfully, a good 5 years later, that random girl with a maroon dress, who clearly was out of my league, is now my wife. A few YouTube tutorials recommended that I should probably start by introducing everyone at the bridal table. So starting with the bridesmaids, left to right, we have our maids of honour, Anna and Jessica, then bridesmaids Angela, Sandra and Serena. A combination of sisters and close friends to both my wife and I, all looking absolutely stunning today. It truly is wonderful what makeup can do. On to the groom's room. Left to right, we have my best man Stephen, then Adrian, Mark, Naam, Goldie and Hamish. A combination of a good education and poor life choices. In all seriousness, these people up here have been there for my wife and I throughout our journey. You have all shown your true values and you have all supported us when we've needed you most. My wife and I truly thank you for being up here with us on our special day. If there was any other way we could show you how much we appreciate you all in our lives, we would have done that too. Except meth.
We feel very privileged to be standing here as Danielle's maids of honour, and like everyone in the bridal party, even more privileged to stand by Danielle and Aziz's side on this special day. It's crazy to think how 5 years ago Danielle and I were sitting in the heart of Northridge sipping our smoothies watching the world go by. It's every girl's dream to be approached by a random drunk guy persisting she and her friend follow them to Air nightclub for what they thought was an innocent dance. Who would have thought that humble smoothie would have turned into you meeting the love of your life?
As the father of the bride, you've got all these scenarios going into your head, and only about half an hour ago I was talking to Steve Millsy and he said, mate, just speak from the heart. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Today's a very special day for us. Apparently I'm supposed to focus on all the positives about the bridal couple, and ignore the negatives. So quite frankly, there's nothing to talk about. So that said, can I just say that on behalf of Danielle and Aziz, they're proud to let you know that they're expecting for all of you to have a good time tonight, of course. Aziz, it is my absolute pleasure, and I say it with love and affection, to welcome you as a son-in-law, but to welcome you to our family. And Aziz, I don't get the Star Wars bit, but hey, it's the way it is. Always respect and love each other, and I know you'll do that in the future. If I can take a line from Star Trek, always live long and prosper. Thank you very much.
Watching your sister fall madly in love and watching a man fall madly in love with her is quite honestly gross. But when I really think about it and really look at the young woman she's become, she's fierce, she's independent and she's strong. And I'm so genuinely happy that she's found Aziz, someone who shares these qualities. While their canoodling and kissing still makes me cringe, I'm so grateful that Danielle has been and is going to be so very loved and cared for by her now husband. Welcome to our family, Aziz.
My friendship with Aziz goes back 15 years. Aziz was a type of teenager who used to like to car surfing on people's cars and falling through their windscreens. For Aziz and Danielle, I think anyone that knows them well and will realise you won't find a more suitable pair. And if there's anyone in this room who's feeling nervous, frightened and nauseous at the thought of what lies ahead, it's probably because you just got married to Aziz Andy Hamster.
5 years ago, I went out with my friends thinking it would just be another Saturday night, but I met someone and she changed everything for me. To me, Danielle, you're my life changer, my hope and my saviour. So to sum this up, finally 3 pages later, I'd like you all to stand up with me and raise a glass. To our friends and family here in absence, to the challenges ahead, and finally, to my now wife Danielle, cheers. Let's get drunk.
Let's give it up for our group of Aziz, ladies and gentlemen.
I got the power, give me respect. I live this life and on to the next. Give me respect. I live this life and on to the next. Give me respect. I live this life and on to the next. I flex different than them boys that have been grinding strong. You can spot a winner cause his money and his fortune long. But I'ma get my bag every day. It don't matter what you want. Make sure you check yourself. Talk about me, but you talking wrong. I live this life, then on to the next. Give me respect. I live this life, then on to the next. Give me respect. I live this life, then on to the next. Give me respect. I live this life, then on to the next.